And at number 10 on this list is the goldfish. The goldfish is one of the most released animals on purpose due to they get too big after a while, because like this is a great pet for kids or starters or whatever. So then people just get them and be like, oh, this is gonna be easy, but they get big fast. So then they release them to the wild and they cause havoc and they grow up to 20 pounds, as you can see in this photo, which was taken in near the Tokyo area or China. And in that area, they grow monstrous, and there's hundreds of them, as you can see on Google as where I got my photo. Creds to the person who took this photo and who is holding the goldfish, which is really giant. And these goldfish, they eat algae and little fish, which can cause havoc due to they will take all the algae, all the feeder fish, which will cause problems for the ecosystem, causing fish to die. So, on to our next animal. Here we have the green iguana coming in at number 9. So the green iguana is a giant problem in Florida. People thought that it wouldn't be causing problems in Florida, so they just released them after it got too big as a pet. But it actually started causing problems, eating all the eggs of migratory birds, shorebirds, even some of the native snakes and lizards. And now they are well established and not leaving there, due to some people who thought it would be a good idea. And these animals can be very aggressive, as if like the males, like if you get in with 5 feet, they'll literally chase you because they're trying to defend their territory, and they're so darn aggressive, like it's unbelievable. And at number 8 is the red ear slider, which is the most popular turtle in the pet trade right now. And these turtles I would never ever recommend putting into the wild, because they would basically immediately die or take over the area, causing serious problems. And that is due to they can be very aggressive and they love to eat fish, algae, almost anything, because they're omnivores. And they'll just straight like eat so many fish, it's unbelievable how much they would eat, causing havoc in the ecosystem. So do not release these. Also, they rapidly breed, which just would be horrible for the ecosystem. Also, they will attack like painted turtles, all the native turtles, because they love their territory and all their space that they can get. So if they can get more, they will do anything to get it. African giant land snail is coming in at number 7. This is coming at number 7 due to it has a giant size, and so this snail will eat all of the plants that you have in your garden if you just like let it roam, because they can get up to about over a foot in their shell, and that's pretty big for a snail. This snail is also like super slimy and may cause problems in the ecosystem because it'll kill the snails, which can cause a chain reaction in this ecosystem, also causing problems. And all the animals on this list will cause havoc if you release them. We have the hermit crab. The hermit crab I would not release into the wild due to it will not have anything to eat. It will just die. Also, it would have so much bacteria from being in captivity. Also, all these plastic shells that like PetSmart, Petco sell, which is also really horrible for the animals due to it has many chemicals that will transmit onto the animal. And then if you release it, that'll transmit it to all the population of hermit crabs that are in the wild there. So, do not do it. It's not gonna end well. have the starling. So in the late 1800s, some dude thought, why don't we release some starlings into North America? Because of all of Shakespeare's other animals that are in his poetry are already all released into North America. So he's like, this won't cause any problem. It turns out it did cause a problem. And now there's millions and millions of starlings living in North America, causing havoc, eating all the corn, baby chicks, whatever they eat. They're just tearing it up, trying to cause a problem for this ecosystem. So it's not good here. Maybe wherever, like Australia or wherever they originated from, it would be good, but not in North America. And at number 4 is the rabbit. The rabbit was released in Australia and New Zealand in the late 1900s, thinking that it would be a good animal to release into the wild to have as a game animal. But then it started taking over pastures, digging holes. It started killing cows because when the cows step in the holes, they break their ankles. And then, after a while, they couldn't stop killing them because, you know the saying, breed like rabbits? Well, rabbits can have up to 10 babies each time, and they have babies every 3 weeks. And that number rapidly increases. And they eat the vegetation, which can cause problems during the pastures and all the other native animals. Plus, they scare off all like the native animals, like some of the kiwis and the kakapos, which are endangered species, which is not good at all. The snakehead is a horrible animal, because if you get bit by it, it can cause serious damage, like getting bit by a piranha. And these are taking over Florida yet again. Florida has more problems. That is all because someone brought an animal for the pet trade. They released it after it got too aggressive, eating all their cichlids that are in their tank. And so they released their male and their female. Then they started breeding, causing all these problems. And these snakeheads, they're carnivorous. They'll eat any fish that they can get a hold of. And if you look up videos on YouTube, fishermen are trying to kill them, and it doesn't work that well because they're so aggressive, and they can walk on land, causing more problems because they'll literally walk up on shore, attack your cat or dog, which comes into play as a very threatening problem. Because literally, I've seen a video in Africa. This kid was washing his clothes and all that. He got bit by one of these. It literally took off 3 of his toes. Like, that's scary. Black and white tegu. This tegu is very aggressive. Like most tegus, they have thousands of razor sharp teeth, which will seriously hurt. This was also released in Florida due to the pet trade after Hurricane Andrew and Hurricane Sandy. This tegu will eat eggs of migratory birds, shorebirds. It'll even eat the whole bird. They will also go after fish, dogs, cats, really anything they can get their hold on. And they also cause a serious bite, like getting attacked by an iguana or a snakehead that'll leave big marks on your arms and legs. Right here, we have the Burmese python at number 1. This is the most invasive species in Florida. Yet again, pet trade problem, Hurricane Andrew, Hurricane Sandy, they're all being housed properly until this hurricane came along. It was like, nope, we're releasing these into the wild. And it just so happens to be that there was a 16-foot Burmese python that was released, rock pythons too, and those 2 that were released, they just happened to be pregnant with lots of little babies. Then these babies started to inbreed, causing problems. Now there's millions of Burmese pythons out there, strangling dogs, chickens, taking eggs, really any land animal that they can get their hold on. Even some crocodiles. These 16-foot Burmese pythons will take down anything, even humans. So, yep.